Hello friends and my dear students, I welcome you all to my channel. I hope you are all well and your studies are also going on well. Excuse me friend, give me 2 seconds. Sorry, my phone was ringing. So I hope you are all well and your studies are also going on well. This is part 3 video on the topic of units of force, where I will solve 5 multiple choice questions. This is set 2, based on the concepts and formula of units of force that I have discussed on part 1. If you find this video beneficial, then please like it, share it with your friends, and if you want to further support me, then please subscribe to my channel, and in that case, do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. So let's start part 3 video of solving 5 MCQ problems of set 2 on the topic of units of force and their interconversion. By the way, this video is part of the playlist ICSE Physics for Class 8, where I primarily discuss about key concepts and formulas for solving numerical problems. Okay, so the first problem says that arrange the forces. F1 is F1 equal to 1000 dyne, F2 is equals 0.2 kgf, and F3 equals 20 Newton in their ascending order of magnitudes. So whenever you are asked to arrange some forces in ascending or descending order, and the forces are given in different units, you have to first convert all the forces to the same unit. I will I will convert all the forces to Newton, and then based on the magnitude I will arrange them. Okay, so let's see what is F1. F1 is given 10 to the power 3 dyne, and I know 1 dyne is equal to 10 to the power minus 5 Newton. So this will be 10 to the power 3 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 5 Newton, and this is equal to 10 to the power minus 2 Newton. This is equal to 1 by 100 Newton. Okay, let's see what is F2. F2 is given 0.2 kgf. Now I know 1 kgf is equal to 10 Newton. Now always remember that 1 kgf is equal to 10 Newton or 9.8 Newton. This is on the surface of the earth, because the kgf unit depends on the gravitational force, which also again depends on g, that is the acceleration due to gravity, whose value on the surface of the earth is 9.8 or approximately 10 meter per second square, but it varies from place to place. That is, the higher up you go above the surface of the earth, it will be less, and below the surface of the earth also it will be less. Anyway, so 0.2 kgf on the surface of the earth I know will be 0.2 multiplied by 10 Newton, as I know 1 kgf is equal to 10 Newton. So this is 2 Newton. What is F3? F3 is given to be 20 Newton. So clearly, if I arrange them in the ascending order, I will have 1 by 100 Newton is less than 2 Newton is less than 20 Newton. So this implies we will have F1 less than F2 less than F3. This was a very basic questions. Based on we just need to know the interconversion formula. So the correct choice is A. A is the correct choice. Let's see the next problem. Question number 2 says a force of 10 Newton is applied in the direction of motion of a moving body of mass 5 kilogram. What will be the increase in speed of the body? Okay. Okay. Now I know that 1 Newton is the force to be applied on on a moving body of mass 1 kilogram, that will produce that will increase the speed of the body by 1 meter 1 meter per 1 meter per second square. That is 1 meter per second. Every second the speed of the body will increase by 1 meter per second. So now what will be the force if the mass of the body is 5 kilogram? For 1 kilogram, for a body of mass 1 kilogram, if I have to increase its speed by 1 meter per second, 1 meter per second, the force applied required is 1 Newton. But obviously, from the unitary method, concept of unitary method, I can say that if I multiply both sides by 5, I will have 5 Newton is equal to 5 kilogram per meter square. This means that 5 Newton force will be required to 5 Newton force when applied on a body of mass 5 kilogram will increase its speed by 1 meter per second every second. Okay. Now the question has the question has asked a force of, now the force applied is 10 Newton and the body of mass is 5 kilogram. Okay. Now, so 5 Newton is required when applied on a body of mass 5 kilogram, then its speed is increasing by 1 meter per second square. Now to increase the speed, okay, now what will be the force required to be applied on a body of mass 5 kilogram so that its speed increases by x meter per second per second? That will be, I will multiply both sides by x. So I hope this is clear that 5 Newton force is required. 5 Newton force when applied on a body of mass 5 kilogram when applied in its direction of motion will increase the speed of the body by 1 meter per second. Okay. What will now be the force if now what will be the force when applied on a body of mass 5 kilogram so that it will produce, let's say, x meter, it will increase the speed by x meter per second. X meter per second per second. This will be the force. 5 kilogram. So instead of 1 meter per second square, now it will be x meter per second is the increase in speed, and this increase in speed is in 1 second, so there is another per second. So this is 5x kilogram meter per second square. This is the force required. This is the force when applied on a body of mass 5 kilogram will increase its speed by x meter per second every second. Now since I multiplied x on the right hand side, I will also multiply x on the left hand side. So I will say that force is 5x Newton. Now in the problem it is given that 10 Newton. So if that force is 10 Newton, then what will be x? What will be x? The problem is asking what will be the increase in speed if 10 Newton force is applied on a moving body of mass 5 kilogram. This is the force when applied on a body of mass 5 kilogram is increasing its speed by x meter per second, which is also 5x Newton. Now, if I equate 5x Newton is equal to 10 Newton, then obviously from here whatever x will be, that will be the increase in speed of the body of mass 5 kilogram when 10 Newton is applied on it. From here I can ignore the unit of Newton and I get 5x is equal to 10. This implies x is equal to 10 by 5, which is 2. So, when 10 Newton force is applied in the direction of motion of a moving body of mass 5 kilogram, the increase in speed is 2 meter. The increase in speed is 2 meter per second. This is the increase in speed per second. So, the correct answer is choice C. Let's see the next problem. How much force in Newton will be the pull of gravity at Earth's surface on a body of mass 300 gram? So basically there is a body whose mass is 300 gram and its weight, the pull of gravity on a body is nothing but its weight. So the weight is nothing but 300 gf, and this weight we have to express in Newton. The question has asked how much force in Newton will be the pull of gravity at Earth's surface on a body of mass 300 gram. So whatever the weight will be, that weight is the pull of gravity, and we have to express that weight in Newton. We know that the force of gravity or pull of gravity on a mass of 300 gram is nothing but 300 gram force. Now 300 gram force, I will first convert it to kgf. I know 1 gf is 10 to the power minus 3 kgf. So this will be 300 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 3 kgf, which is equal to 0.3 kgf. Now I will convert kgf to Newton. I know 1 kgf is equal to 10 Newton. So this will be 0.3 multiplied by 10 Newton. This is 3 Newton. So the correct choice is choice B. Let's see the next problem. Select the correct values of exponents x, y and z for the following conversion formula of units of force to be valid. It is saying that 1 kgf is equal to 10 to the power x Newton, 1 dyne is equal to 10 to the power y Newton, 1 gf is equal to 10 to the power z Newton. So we have to correctly find the values of the exponents x, y and z. We know that 1 kgf is equal to 10 Newton. So clearly we can say that x is equal to 1. Okay. Now at this stage only I can right away reject the choices A and C. Okay. Now let's see 1 dyne. 1 dyne I know is 10 to the power minus 5 Newton. So this implies y is equal to minus 5. Now both the choices B and D, we are having x equals to 1 and y, but okay, so at this stage only I can say choice B is also incorrect. So the correct choice is D. Y is minus 5 and for the sake of completeness 1 gf is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 kgf sorry, and this is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 multiplied by 10 Newton, and this is 10 to the power minus 2 Newton. So this implies z is equal to minus 2. So x equals to 1, y equals to minus 5 and z is equal to minus 2. This was a very fundamental question based on your knowledge of the conversion of the units of force. Let's see the last problem. at a certain altitude from the Earth's surface, the value of g, the acceleration due to gravity, is 1/3 that of the value of g at Earth's surface. How much a body of mass 5 kilogram weigh at that altitude? Remember that the weight of a body at different altitudes will be different, because at different altitudes the value of g will be different. Weight we know is equal to mg, where m is the mass which remains constant everywhere, but the value of g varies from place to place. The higher you go up from the Earth's surface, the value of g will be less. On the Earth's surface, the value of g is 9.8 meter per second square, or approximately 10 meter per second square. Okay, so let's say this is the Earth's surface. This is the Earth's surface. Let's say this is the body. The mass of the body is given to be 5 kilogram. Okay. So over here, let's say the weight be W. This will, of course, will be 5 kgf. This is 5. This is 5 kgf. Okay. Now let's say at a high altitude, the mass is same, 5 kg. Now let's say the weight W dash. It will still, the weight will still be, please notice that all the choices are given in Newton. So we have to find the weight of the body at the certain altitude in Newton. At that certain altitude, the value of g is given to be 1/3 of the value of g at Earth's surface. Now we know the conversion formula of kgf and Newton. 1 kgf, always remember this, 1 kgf is equal to 10 Newton on the surface of Earth, and this 10 is coming from the value of g. Sometimes we also write 9.8 Newton or 10 Newton. This 10 or 9.8 is actually the value of g, and the value of g on the Earth's surface. So if you are asked that what will be the weight of, so at a certain altitude where the value of g is different from 10 or 9.8, over there I will write 1 kgf at that location where the g is different from 9.8 or 10, that 1 kilogram force will be equal to x Newton, where the value, if I consider g dash to be the acceleration due to gravity at that altitude, its value is x meter per second square. So at certain altitude, if the acceleration due to gravity is x meter per second square, whatever that x is, if it is x meter per second square, then I will say at that location 1 kilogram force will be equal to x Newton. In this problem, it is given that at the certain altitude, if the acceleration due to gravity, which I am considering to be g dash, is equal to 1/3 the value of g on the Earth's surface. So I am considering 10 to be the value of g at Earth's surface. It will be 10 by 3 meter per second square. This I am writing as 3.33 meter per second square. So in the given altitude, at the certain altitude, the g dash, the value of g dash is 3.33 meter per second square. At this altitude, I will say that 1 kilogram force will be equal to 3.33 Newton. Okay. Now the mass. So this means that at that location, the weight of 1 kilo body of 1 kilogram mass will be 3.33 Newton. This implies at that location where the value of g is 3.33 meter per second square, the weight of a body of the weight of a body of mass 5 kilogram will be 5 kgf. This will be equal to 3.33 multiplied by 5, this much Newton, and this is equal to 16.65 Newton. So the correct choice is B. Correct choice is B. So with this, it comes to an end in solving another set of 5 multiple choice questions based on the concept of units of force and their interconversion. You must be very familiar with all these concepts, and you should be able to solve these problems yourself once you have seen all this video. In the next video, I will start the next topic discussing the concept and formula of the next topic, which is moment of force. So once again, if this video was beneficial, please like it, share it with your friends, and support me by subscribing to my channel, and also do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. If you find a difficulty in understanding any concept, any step of solution, any explanation, then please feel free to let me know in the comment section. I will help with the best of my ability and address your query. I'm ending the video here. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, take care and bye.